Tubong Bubon, Northern Samar, hinahangad ng kanyang ama na isang pulis na masundan ni Puey ang yapak ng ama. Ngunit hindi ito ang kanyang nais. Kaya naman nakipagsapalaran siya sa Maynila at sinimulang buuin ang kanyang pangarap sa larangan ng fashion design. 2001 nang magsimulang magbago ang buhay ni Puey nang sumali siya sa isang competition kung saan napansin ang kanyang husay at galing sa fashion design. Hanggang sa nagtuloy-tuloy na ang naging tagumpay niya sa larangang ito. Hindi perpekto ang naging pagtahak ni Puey sa landas na ito. Kaya naman ngayong gabi, sabay-sabay nating balikan ang mga naging karanasan at aral na ibabahagi ng world-renowned at awarded fashion designer na talaga namang proudly Pinoy. At kasama naman natin ngayon, the one and only Puey Quinones. Hi, Puey!
Hi, Tony. Thank you for having me.
Thank you! Kasi straight from flight, diretso na dito.
I know.
Grabe, thank you.
you.
Kasi in and out of the country. Isa din sa mga Pinoy pride natin. Yung name mo na Puey, saan kinuha yun? P-U-E-Y.
Actually, because I used to work for a fashion designer kay Dennis Lustico. Tapos meron siyang client, yung last name niya is Puey. And my real nickname was Puey Puey. And he told me, like, parang hindi pang fashion yung name mo.
Puey Puey.
Let's change it. We borrowed that name from Dennis's client. From Bacolod.
Doon pala nagsimula yan
Yes.
kasi si Puey ay taga Samar.
Yes, I'm from Samar.
Oo.
Waray.
Pero nung time na nandun ka sa Samar, nung bata ka pa lang, gusto mo na ba talaga maging fashion designer?
No, actually, never could imagine being fashion designer kasi I grew up walang TV, there's no magazines. Radyo lang naririnig ko. Tapos, until 10 years old ako, doon pala kami nagkailaw. So, no idea about fashion until I moved to Manila. Kasi, nung college ako, hindi ako nag-aral na mabuti because yung course ko was political science. Kasi yung father ko was a policeman. Gusto niya ako maging police. Ayoko. Kaya naglayas
Police
ako.
pala ang original na plan.
So naglayas. Pumunta ako Manila. Then nagkataon that my tita was a partner of Dennis Lustico. They had a uniform company. Then sabi ko, parang ako mag-work sa'yo. Kahit taga-linis or whatever. So doon nag-start. Every time umuwi yung mga mananahi nila, I would borrow a machine and a mannequin to start draping and pattern and sewing. So that's how it started.
Na-curious ka.
Yes.
O tapos, doon na lumabas yung love mo for fashion designing and
pero
making clothes.
I was hesitant at first kasi feeling ko that time na parang pangmayaman lang yung fashion designers. So, hindi ko sinasabi kay Dennis. So, ang ginagawa ko, I would sketch and put it sa desk niya until na-notice niya yung improvement.
Ikaw nagda-drawing?
Yeah. And then, that time naghahanap ng designer yung Bergamo. It's a men's tailoring shop.
Hanggang ngayon may ganun, di ba?
They have.
Bergamo?
So that was my first job. And then the owner I looked at my sketches and he liked it. And then he hired me. That's how I become a designer.
Ilang taon ko na? Mga 20s lang.
I was 20. I was 20
Diba?
years old.
Di nagulat ka na, ay, wow.
Oo,
Kasi hindi ka naman nag-aral, wala kang background.
Wala. Then I joined fashion competitions. That time, during the competition in Manila, she was one of the judges. And then she liked my entry. And then she went backstage and like, oh, can you make a dress for me? And then she became my first client. Yes. Ay, buti ako mahimatay kasi syempre titingkuhan ko yun, di ba?
Oo, di ba? She's also very fashionable.
Oo, tapos nakaganyan lang palagi si Madam. So parang, oh my God, kaya ko ba siyang gawa ng damit?
Ayun, bata-bata mo pa noon. Then since then on, wala na, nagsunod-sunod na,
Sunod
diba?
na siya.
Sumikat ka na, nakilala ka na, dumami na yung clients. Ano yung Bilibid Project Runway?
So meron akong tito na photographer. He would go to Bilibid every Tuesday and then nag-volunteer sila mag-teach ng mga inmates. And then that time they were looking for another volunteer sa garments or like dressmaking. And then he asked me if I want to volunteer. And sabi ko, sige, let's try. And I went there. I go there every Tuesday and then I would teach about fashion, arts, and design. And then every
Sa
year,
mga inmates?
So I had 40 students and just nagtayo ako ng...
Mga lalaki yan?
Mga lalaki. So maximum security.
Oh, wow.
Sa Bilibid talaga. I have 40 students. Then I would go there every Tuesday. I did that for 7 years. And then every year, nag-host ako ng parang fashion competition with my students.
Sa Bilibid?
Sa Bilibid. Nag-compete sila.
Oh.
Kasi I would bring my friends sa Bilibid para mag-judge.
early 2011 was a life-changing year for you.
Yes.
Ito na yung Puey Quinones, talagang sobrang sikat, sobrang daming
Yeah.
client, nag-back up na.
Yeah,
Lahat ng mga
lahat.
ginagawa mo, di ba? Kasi
True,
wala
true,
na lahat
true.
gusto magpa-design sa'yo.
Yeah.
So sobrang dami, there was this one bride na hindi aabot ang deadline.
Yes.
That's what
No, it's not.
happened.
No, it's not what happened. What happened was, it's actually the groom, the suit of the groom. Actually, I told myself I don't want to talk about the past, but of course,
It's part of the journey.
it's part of the journey. But I designed a two-button suit for him. And for you to change it, it says ayaw niya pala, gusto niya single button. For you to change the suit, you have to change the entire suit to make it. At that time, just go, party girl ako. I was going out, and then for my tailoring, sinasubcon ko siya. Tapos, 2 days before the scheduled fitting, I found out na hindi nagawa ng tailor ko. So what I did was like, oh my God, panic. Kailangan makadeliver, so I had to buy a suit in SM. Tapos we changed the label. And then pagdating ng suit, nakita niya the label. It was perfect. Tapos after that, I lost everything. I lost a lot of clients, friends, and
Even friends.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, natuto ka na.
Natuto ako.
Oo.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm glad that it happened because that was the best lesson that I've ever learned.
What did you learn?
Making mistakes is actually not bad as long as you learn from it. Then now it makes me, like every day, every time I wake up, the first thing that I think is, I want to do good. Then it motivates you to do good all the time.
Oo, kasi di ba parang after that, nawalan ka ng clients, na-bankrupt.
Yeah.
Then you left.
I got depressed for 2 months. I almost committed,
Yeah, bad things.
Yeah, bad things. And
To yourself, oo.
Yeah, I wanted to disappear forever. But I went home first. I went back to the province and stayed there for 2 months. And the only thing that made me move on was to really surrender. Like surrender from God that everything, things happen. And you just have to accept that, sometimes you have to accept defeat and learn how to move on. So that's what I did.
So sinurrender mo. And then you also left the country talaga.
Then I left the country because, I tried reviving my career in Manila during that time, but it wasn't working. So I thought maybe going somewhere would give me another chance. And,
Oo, kasi nung pumunta ka sa ibang bansa, di ba, you really started again from the bottom.
oh yeah, from the bottom. So I moved to the States with no friends, no family at all. And sabi ko, sige na, I will try everything. So I had a friend that had a garage. I stayed there. And I don't have money. I only had $300 when I left. And I would look at Craigslist, what's available
Mga
for
trabaho.
trabaho, like that you don't need, that doesn't require papers or documents. So I would wash like, dishes in the restaurant or clean houses.
Grabe, from
Yeah.
being Puey Quinones in the Philippines to maghuhugas ng mga
yes.
pinggan, humbling
Yes,
experience.
super humbling, but I'm very proud that I did that. Because, coming from nothing, like going back again, it's nothing. Pag nadapa ka, it's when you get up. So that's how always I put in my mind that pag nadapa ka, it's okay. Because everyone gets, lahat naman tayo
lahat
na
nagko-commit ng
nagko-commit ng
mistakes.
mistake. It's
Tama
how
yun.
you regain and get up and
move forward.
Move forward.
So yung nag-move forward ka na, nagtumanggap ka ng mga ordinary jobs,
Yeah.
yung mga jobs na hindi mo naman talaga ginagawa before. And then something also happened when you were there.
Yes,
Something happened.
I think I was meant for these States at first because of that, I joined, I did a small show and one of Katy Perry's stylist was around and
Stylist ni Katy Perry.
and he liked my work. And he asked me to collaborate with her music video, The Dark Horse. So I designed for that.
Yung
and then,
Dark Horse na music
yeah.
video.
And then they paid me, and then some of it I was able to pay my, that's in Manila. And then after that, there's another project, the America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks. So I did one collection for one episode. And then I opened the One World Trade Center, the new building in New York. So I was first designer to do the show at that building.
Wow.
So it was very
Ang galing na
Yeah,
yung parang
you know.
akala mong yun na yung
So I thought
bagsak
it was
mo.
the end. So, you just have to work hard and believe in yourself.
Yung what you thought was the end was actually a beginning of
Yeah.
a bigger and
Correct.
greater career for
Exactly.
you. So, nung nangyayari yon, na-amaze ka na wow, ito pala yung...
Well, I realized that I think it was meant to happen what happened to me in the Philippines because God is preparing me for something big. And I'm glad that it happened because, I was prepared. I'm prepared and no one can put me down anymore because I know how to get up always.
Kasi pinrepare ka niya sa global stage.
Yes.
'Di ba? From that kakala mo embarrassing experience. So what are you grateful for now in your journey? 23 years in the industry.
Oh my God, 23 years?
Oh, can you
I feel
imagine? 2
old.
decades.
I'm grateful for, of course, the people who, stayed behind, my friends, my real friends. I always tell nga before na parang, when I was in Manila during the time of yung height ng career ko, parang dami-dami kong friends kasi I'm always invited sa mga parties. Tapos after when it happened, parang mabibilang mo lang sa kamay mo yung totoo mong kaibigan talaga. And I'm grateful for my family. You really have to take care of your family kasi kahit anong mangyari, your family will be the one to help you. Kasi yan yung no questions asked na parang wala nang condition, di ba?
Thank you very
Thank
much
you,
for your
Tony. Thank you
success
for having
story.
me.
It's so inspiring how
Thank
you're
you.
able to turn your life around. Na a mistake can never define you.
Yes.
'Di ba? If you learn from it, you move forward, it will prepare you for something bigger that's really meant for
That's
you.
right.
Yan ang natutunan natin kay Puey. Kaya naman susunod, ikukwento sa atin ni Patty ang kanyang mga pinagdaanan upang marating ang kanyang matagal ng pinapangarap sa aming pagbabalik.